In this fight, we're going to ask Coach Raymond one of the questions that everybody asks. Do I need to eat grass fed? What do you think, Coach Raymond?
So I want to start off to be correct on this. Most actually all cows are actually grass fed. The difference is between grain finished and grass finished. So are they finished that they're killed on grain, or are they finished and having a whole 100% grass fed life? Now, what I actually say for beginning carnivores, please don't pay attention to that. If you enjoy grass finished beef, okay. I don't really actually insist on that. I would prefer grain finished. And here is the reason why. Grain finished has the higher amount of fats. For carnivores, and especially what you need to train initially, is the amount of fats in your body. You're trying to transition to a fat fuel source. So it would make sense that you train with a heavier fat meat. Later on during carnivory, the longer you go and you want to do it for sustainable purposes, trying to explore the fact that you're saving the planet, then and you want to do grass finished, go ahead and do that there, and then get your fat from beef trimmings, and then you can up your fats that way. Also, initially, you could do grass finished with some side of fat. So I'm talking to people like that are in Australia that they do not have a choice with grain finished, because over there, most of them are grass finished or they're very lean. So you would get a side of beef trimmings and then eat alongside with that. So the big problem comes in with the feedlots. A lot of people keep saying that, hey, grain finish is such an evil way to treat cows, and I agree. There is a lot of feedlots that are an issue with that, but mostly in the third world countries. There are documentaries about that. Sacred Cow talks about that. In this country, the grain finish, first of all, is their last 3 months of life. Meanwhile, the first 7, 8 months of their lives, they're on pasture. So it's just the last 3 months of life. And during that last 3 months of life, they do herd up, just they're herd animals. So they do collect up and they'll eat in bins that have a mixture of grains and other negative things. Some of them have antibiotics in their feed that actually helps them fatten up. There's other things in there that just helps them fatten up, but the fat actually in the end translates into a better product for us as human beings.
Amazing. I didn't know that the green finished cows actually started with grass. So that's really cool. I agree with you as far as I do not like grass fed. It's too lean and I actually don't think I could be carnivore if I wasn't eating the grain fed cows because I need that fat and not just the extra, like you say, the trimmings, but I like the fat in marbled into the actual meat. So this has been a very reassuring bite.
Yes, I'm glad you're actually saying that. So Janice makes a great point. So because it is marbled in the meat, that actually helps you absorb the fat even better. Fat separately, it tends to have its own problems. So another reason why I like the idea of going grain finished, because of the marbling in between, makes it a lot easier. The other thing is I wanted to do it all right at first. I did try grass finished. I have a local farm that I go to, that I support, and I was getting that, and I was doing it 100% of the time, and that was hard on my energy. That was hard on my wallet. That was just it. It just made it too difficult, and I was about to quit until I found out, hey, I can go to Costco and get these prime ribeyes, and boy, that just changed my world right there.
Yeah, and you changed my world when you told me about the Costco prime ribeye because we also tried Butcher Box and we tried the grass fed, and I just thought, and we tried grass fed ground beef, and I thought I can't do this because not only is it not palatable, but it's just like you're just starving all the time. And you're right, it's different when it's integrated into the actual meat versus trying to eat like a grass-fed patty and then adding some supplemental fat with, butter or cheese or whatever. It just is not the same thing as having it marbled into the meat and eating the extra fat that's, as part of the untrimmed ribeye. So thank
Totally
you
agree.
for this very reassuring bite, Coach Raymond. It'll make a lot of people very happy to know that they don't have to eat icky grass-fed beef.
Thank you, Janice.